Today we'll be making a mini wallet with an eyelet on the side so that you can also use it as a back charm. There's some nice space inside for your cards, headphones or similar, and it also has another pocket on the back that you can use for your cards. So, as always, without any further ado, let's make this, shall we? I've already got my wooden templates ready, so I'll just trace the pattern on this skin. And for this build, I recommend you use around 1.2 to 1.6 millimeter leather. If you use any thicker, you will later have some problem with the tabs, but anything in between should be alright. And after I trace it, we'll just cut out all the necessary details before we get to punching the holes. Then I'm gonna start with my smallest 1mm hole punch for the little cutout where our eyelet tab will sit later on. Then I move up to my 3mm hole punch that I'm gonna use for our button studs. There will be one hole on each of the 3 pieces. Then we can move on to the 6mm one where I'm gonna punch all the holes on the sides that we use for the connection between the front and the back later on. Now we almost got all our pieces ready. Now I'm just gonna use the front and cut in the middle of our circles to actually open up our tabs. And then lastly, I'm just gonna punch one more 8mm hole for our eyelet that I'm gonna set later. And now we can move on to the beveling and burnishing part. Here I'm gonna bevel and burnish the flaps on the front and the back piece, and also the curved parts where the card slot will sit and the opening. And we'll also need to burnish all of that, but I'll just skip over that a little bit because it's not that interesting. And now we have one more optional step, but because I have a groove cutter on the flaps for the front and back pieces, I'm just gonna cut a small groove where the flap will start, because that makes it a little bit easier to fold over. And now we get to the interesting part, the assembly. So we'll take our 2 pieces with the flaps so that they face opposite sides, and I'll already bend the edges a little bit over so it's a little bit easier later on. Then we can take our front part, and you want to make sure you line it exactly the same way as I do here, otherwise the tab for the eyelet will not sit properly later on. And now what you want to do is pinch together a single tab and then put it through the holes of both of the pieces so it comes out the back and we can lay it flat on the back side again. And then just like that, we start working our way all the way through that side with the same technique. And then now we can fold over the front and then repeat the same steps on the other side as well. Now that our sides are finished, we can take the part where the eyelet will sit and put it through the gap we cut earlier, so it will sit on the outside. And now we can just push everything flat and pull the bottom up towards the hole here in the middle. And then I'm gonna use one of these magnetic button rivets, but you can also use a normal button if you have, but I prefer these ones. And then we just put it through here and align it with the hole on the front, and then we can just fix that in place. And then we would just do the exact same thing on the other flap that will make the closure. And I have a press with tool inserts, so that's what I'm gonna use. But also here, if you just have a tool that you can set with a hammer, you can just put it inside the back charm and then just fix it in place there. Now our closure is ready, and the last piece of metal missing is our eyelet. So that is what I'm gonna set now. So I just put it through a hole and fix it in place. And there we have it. Now you have a nice little wallet with an eyelet to attach it either to your bag, a chain, or a lanyard, whatever you prefer. And as always, I hope you liked the build. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you would like to see next.